Today, the political atmosphere in Zimbabwe continues to attract attention as developments inside the country's leadership structures keep unfolding. One of the biggest stories right now is the growing influence of Vice President Constantino Chiwenga. As events continue to develop, many Zimbabweans are watching closely to understand what these changes could mean for the future of the country. As we continue with this news update, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss any important Zimbabwe news and updates. Now, let us get straight into the story. Over the past several months, discussions around Zimbabwe's future leadership have become more visible than before. Parliament has been debating constitutional matters, government officials have been making important statements, and different political groups have been positioning themselves for what may happen in the coming years. At the center of many of these discussions is Vice President Constantino Chiwenga. For many years, Chiwenga has remained one of the most influential figures in Zimbabwe. His background in the military, his role in national politics, and his position as vice president have made him a key figure whenever discussions about leadership and succession arise. What is making this story even more interesting is that recent political developments have brought his name back into focus in a very significant way. Many observers believe that the current political environment is creating new opportunities for Chiwenga to strengthen his position inside the ruling party and within the country's broader leadership structures. As these developments continue, many citizens are asking important questions. What direction is Zimbabwe taking? What does the future look like? Who will shape the country's next chapter? These are questions that continue to generate interest across the nation. While President Emmerson Mnangagwa remains firmly in office, discussions around constitutional amendments and future leadership arrangements have naturally led many people to examine the role of other senior political figures. Among all those figures, Chiwenga remains one of the most prominent. His supporters view him as an experienced leader who understands government operations and national security matters. They point to his years of public service and his involvement in major national decisions. At the same time, political analysts continue to observe how relationships and alliances inside the ruling party evolve over time. Politics is always changing. Today's alliance may look different tomorrow. Today's strategy may change next year. That is why many people continue to follow every development carefully. As we continue with this important story, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel because we bring you the latest Zimbabwe news and political updates every day. Now, one thing that stands out in the current political climate is the level of attention being given to succession discussions. Whenever major constitutional proposals are debated, questions naturally emerge about future leadership. Who will take over one day? Who has the strongest support? Who has the experience? Who has the political networks? These questions continue to shape conversations across the country. What makes Chiwenga's position particularly interesting is that he already occupies one of the highest offices in the nation. He does not need to introduce himself to Zimbabweans. Most citizens already know who he is. Most understand his political journey. Most are familiar with his role in government. Because of that, every speech he gives attracts attention. Every public appearance is closely watched. Every statement is carefully examined. And every political development creates fresh discussion about what could happen next. Meanwhile, ordinary Zimbabweans continue to focus on the issues that affect their daily lives. People want economic opportunities. They want stable businesses. They want better services. They want improvements in healthcare. They want better roads. They want stronger industries. And they want a future that creates opportunities for young people. For many citizens, these priorities remain more important than political competition. However, people also understand that leadership decisions can influence how these issues are addressed. That is why political developments continue to attract attention. The future direction of leadership can affect policies, priorities, and national planning. As a result, many Zimbabweans continue to watch events closely. Now, let us look at another important part of this story. One of the reasons Chiwenga's influence continues to be discussed is because influence in politics is not always measured only by position. Sometimes influence is measured by relationships. Sometimes it is measured by trust. Sometimes it is measured by experience. And sometimes it is measured by the ability to bring different groups together. Many observers believe that Chiwenga continues to possess several of these qualities. This is one reason why discussions around his future role continue to grow. At the same time, Zimbabwe's political environment remains dynamic. New developments emerge regularly. New alliances are formed. New strategies are introduced. And unexpected events can change the political landscape very quickly. That is why nobody can say with complete certainty what will happen next. Politics often surprises people. Sometimes the expected outcome happens. Sometimes something completely different occurs. But regardless of what happens, one thing is clear. The current political story remains one of the most important developments in Zimbabwe today. As we continue with this update, please do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this news with your friends and family. Now, let us continue. Many political observers believe that the coming months could become very important for Zimbabwe. Major decisions may be made, important debates may continue, and political leaders may have to make choices that shape the country's future. During such periods, experienced leaders often become even more important. People pay attention to their actions. People listen carefully to their messages. People study their decisions. This is exactly why Chiwenga continues to attract significant interest. His actions today may provide clues about tomorrow. His statements may offer insights into future developments, and his political relationships may influence future outcomes. For now, Zimbabwe continues to move forward while these discussions unfold. Government institutions continue operating, economic programs continue, national projects continue, and citizens continue working hard to build better lives for themselves and their families. At the same time, political developments remain an important part of the national conversation. People want to understand where the country is heading. They want to understand the decisions being made, and they want to understand what those decisions could mean for the future. That is why stories like this continue to attract attention, because they are not only about politicians, they are also about the future direction of the nation itself. As events continue to unfold, many eyes will remain focused on Zimbabwe's leadership structures. People will continue to watch, they will continue to listen, and they will continue to analyze every important development. For now, one thing remains clear. Vice President Constantino Chiwenga continues to be one of the most influential figures in Zimbabwean politics. His role remains significant. His position remains important. And his future actions will continue to attract attention. This story is still developing, and there is much more to discuss about the political changes, leadership calculations, and future possibilities that could shape Zimbabwe in the months ahead. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss any important updates.